hey, there's this company called Commodore hiring. I said, yeah, I need to get out of here. And so without really knowing who, I was saving my money for an Atari 400. I couldn't even afford an 800 back then. So I didn't know much about Commodore, and I was about to become an Atari fan, but that stopped the day I got to Commodore. And so I go to interview with Bob Russell, who had, worked on parts of the VIC-20 and C64. And, it's going okay and stuff, but then at one point he said, well, I might load X immediate 02, and I go A502. And he looks at me and he goes, then I'd store immediate, I'm like AD0109. I'm muttering the opcodes that I know from having worked on the 6502 so closely, and I saw his body language change. He's like, okay, we'll have you down to the plant type thing. Well, he phrased it so nonchalantly, just swing by the plant. I thought I was going for burgers or something, right? So I don't even bring my resume, and I'm in like corduroys or something when I swing by. And first thing I do when I go to interview with Shiraz Shivji, who's the guy who's either going to hire me or not, he had his desk turned around the wrong way, and I didn't notice it. So I walk in and plop myself in his chair. And he walks in and has to, like, excuse me, you are in my chair. Oh, all right. And then he goes, where's your resume? And I'm going, I didn't bring one. And it's over. Their interview's over at that point. But now Frank Hughes stops by, the guy I did work. He goes, oh, Shiraz, I got it. So he brings it in, and I'm starting to, kind of hit my stride talking and stuff. And I just happen to mention the vibrating wire technology. In other words, one of our competitors. But I went into the detail. If you say you're a satellite, satellite, you better be able to talk satellite. Well, I'm weighing instrumentation, so I better talk it. And what I did there was I said it uses a reference weight versus a regular weight, and it can even work on the moon. And Shiraz looked at me and said, you meant mass. And I was hired because he got to correct me. I was early enough when I joined Commodore where we were still up in the MOS building. And so it's these tiny rooms painted psychotic blue, and there was 3 engineers in there, and if you didn't need the door, you could have put a 4th engineer in there. And none of us cared, because there's a chip fab right below our feet and stuff. So that's where I did what became known as the TED series of computers. I did that while working at the MOS building. I had the long hair going, so I looked like Floyd the drummer off the Muppet Show, the way he walked. And so, so I was unlike most people, because in California I might have been more normal, but here out in the East Coast, our engineers had actually turned into a pretty stodgy bunch, and I was able to help turn it back into Animal House, and then we had fun.